I fear I'm so bad at making YouTube intros. I've literally done it and restarted 30,000 times. But hey guys, welcome back to my channel. A couple years ago, there's this trend where people would make glass album covers using their favorite songs. And I was gonna make some for my room, but I thought I could do a tutorial on it, so we're gonna do that today. First, we're gonna start off with the materials. The first thing you're gonna need is a glass frame. I got this at Walmart. It's 8 by 10. Some people get it at a dollar store, or it doesn't really matter. It just has to be any type of glass frame. This is how it looks like. Yeah, the size is based on what you prefer. If you want this paper type size, it's gonna be 8 by 10, or some people do 8.5 by 11. Next, what you're gonna need is 2 oil-based paint markers. This one is medium. This is how like the tip looks like. And then this one is a fine tip. The color doesn't really matter. I'm using white. Some people use black, or you can use other colors. You want to make sure you get this fine tip as well as the medium, because the fonts are different sizes. If you use the fine tip, it makes it easier to trace the letters because you have more control over what you're writing. Then you're gonna need these command hooks. They're these small ones. I also got them from Walmart. And then you're gonna need tape. You can get double-sided tape. I did not get that. I got regular tape, but double-sided is just preferred more. Then you're also gonna need a ruler or any type of like straight edge. And then you're also gonna want a pair of scissors as well. And then lastly, you're gonna want a printer, but don't go out and buy like an $800 printer. Either use one you already have, or a friend or family member's printer, or like go out to like a local library and use a printer and make sure it's able to print in color. Let's get started with the actual like assembly of the glass album cover. So the first thing you want to do is you want to find your song. I went on Spotify and I typed in my song, and I'm using the song Private Landing by Don Toliver. So when you find the song, you click it, and then you want the whole description to pop up, then you take a screenshot. So when you screenshot, if you care about whether it's played or paused, make sure to be mindful about the icons. I screenshot it when it was played. Also, if you want it at a specific timestamp, make sure you know like what you're screenshotting. But at the end of the day, like if you care, whatever. If you don't, whatever. So then you want to save the album cover and the Spotify code. So how you do that is you make sure the song description is pulled up. On the top right hand corner, you want to click the 3 dots, and then you're going to see the Spotify code and the album cover, and you're going to click that. And then on the bottom of that, you're going to click save to photos. So now that is going to be saved into your photos. So then after you screenshot everything, you go to your camera roll. You want to crop out just starting from the song name to the bottom where the play or pause button is. Then after you've done everything, you want to find a program or some type of software that you can place these things onto a blank page. I use Canva. A lot of people use Google Docs. It really doesn't matter, whatever you prefer, but I just personally use Canva. And then I made sure the orientation was 8 by 11 or 8 by 10, like just that kind of approximate measure, if you get what I mean. You want to just, you know, line it up, make sure things are where you want it to be. You can do it how you want, or you can just follow what I did on the screen. After you've done that, you want to print it out, look at it. If it looks good, then that's good. If it looks a little bit wonky, looks a little weird, you can just go back and like redo it. Don't mind the fact that I'm kneeling on the floor because I have no chair. This is how my printed page looks like. For the next couple steps, all you want to do is cut out the album cover, and then you're gonna line up the song part, line up the Spotify code, and then you're gonna want to trace it with the markers. Want to line it up and make sure it's centered. I usually make sure that the play button is kind of towards the bottom, but yeah, you just want to center it, and then you can start tracing it. So I don't have a ruler, so I had to be a little innovative, and I'm using this thing from the photo frame. Works the same. Okay, warning you, this is what happens sometimes if you press it down too hard, but if you use Windex or just wipe it off, it'll come right off. This is how it looks like so far. The letters will look a little bit wonky, but it's still good, so don't worry about it. Then you want to take the Spotify code and then you're gonna line it up on the top. You can also put it on the bottom and then the album cover here, but it really just matters on what you want. Guys, this will have you not breathing for a hot minute just to make sure you get this like perfect. This is how the Spotify code looks like. You can get your tape and you want to rip out just a little bit. So then what I do is I take the tape and put it on these corners. Okay, so this is how it looks like when it's taped down. I put more tape on the actual thing and try to put as little tape as possible on the outside, because when you flip it around, the tape itself is going to show a little bit, so you don't want too much. So this is how the finished product looks like. I love how you can see my reflection in the back, but don't mind that. But this is how the finished product looks like. It's very cute. You can also, if you want, if you still have the frame like itself, you can put it inside. This is how it looks like if it was in the frame. This is another one that I made, also very cute. I love it. Yeah, you can either do it like this or you can just keep it without the frame itself. Now we're gonna move on to the hanging part. A lot of people in their videos don't show this part, and it was the most complicated part for me because I'm like, what do I do? There's two ways that you can do it. One way, if you don't care about putting holes in your walls, you can use a thumbtack. But you're gonna wanna put the thumbtack on the bottom, and then you wanna place the glass on top of like the little indent in it. Once you place it, you put this one on top and make sure the circle part is like covering the glass. For those that do care about putting holes in their walls and don't want any damage on their walls, you're gonna take those little command hooks, and then you're going to want to take that and put it on each corner of the glass. So you're going to want to hook them upside down on the top of the glass. So this is how I did it. Yeah, hope y'all understand that. I think it's a little bit self-explanatory, but yeah, you just put them on the top and then you do the same thing for the bottom. When you have it all on the glass, you want to take this thing and you want to put the sticky part on it. You take the blue side, it should be facing the hook, and then after you place the sticky tabs on, you're gonna peel the black part, and then that's when you're gonna stick it on the wall. I literally stuck it on a random spot in my wall, but this is the finished product. And you also want to make sure you press it down and hold it for a couple seconds just so it doesn't fall. This, I did it quickly. I just slapped it on there and it's not falling, but yeah, this is how it looks. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you liked, please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and put on post notifications, and I'll see y'all next time.